News 13 is exposing a breakdown in the systems designed to protect your identity.
We found state and federal law enforcement, no identities are being compromised, and they're doing nothing to stop it. News 13 investigative reporter Jennifer Emmert has their reasons why.
What we uncovered is nothing short of a systematic failure. And what's worse, much of this type of identity theft isn't caught or goes unreported for years. So there's no way to know just how big of an issue it is.
I'm in the middle of chaos, and I'll be in the middle of it till something gets done.
The only peace in Gerald Palm's chaos is in his Las Vegas driveway. He's pouring his frustration into a new business, restoring classic cars.
Opening these businesses with what's going on right now, I don't know what could happen.
Gerald's in a fight to restore something more precious than a car, his identity.
I didn't believe that at first that anybody would be working on my Social Security number.
For 10 months, not one government agency caught that while Gerald was working in Tennessee, a woman was using the Nevada man's Social Security number to work here at Asheville Metal Finishing on Clingman Avenue. Gerald called the business.
She went and verified there was a person there with my Social Security number, and she gave me the name on the card. It was RUIZ.
Asheville Metal Finishing has less than 25 employees, making it exempt from the state's requirement to use E-Verify to determine a worker's eligibility. I spoke with owner Tom Finger by phone and off camera. He says when the business asked the employee for more documentation, she never returned. I tried to question her at the home address she used to get the job, but the home has cameras and dogs, and no one came to the door.
So I put a call into the Asheville Police Department, and they said somebody would get back to me.
News 13 uncovered the Asheville detective on the case never went to the business, instead investigating by phone. One of those calls was to the district attorney.
He was told by the DA in North Carolina that the only way they could go and take any action is if this person who was using my Social Security number opened up a credit card.
That's right, because the woman used what's believed to be her name. The DA claims it isn't fraud.
If I give you a fake birthday without also representing that I'm someone else, I haven't committed the crime, a Class G felony crime of identity theft. So I'd also have to represent that I'm someone else.
But the North Carolina Attorney General's office interprets the law differently.
This is written so broadly to make sure that that kind of thing that would be prosecutable.
In state court, we generally don't prosecute Social Security matters, immigration matters. Those are federal issues.
But I uncovered the systematic failure doesn't stop at the state level. When News 13 Investigates reached out to U.S. Immigration Customs Enforcement, or ICE, they said they weren't interested because this was just a single case at a small business.
I'm not isolated. There's thousands more just like me.
Digging through government accountability reports, I found thousands of instances, including this one. A person living in California had wages reported in 7 different states at 11 different employers, all during the same quarter, and not one government agency caught it. How does this happen? Privacy and disclosure laws limit what the Social Security Administration can share with Homeland Security, leaving the government unable to connect the dots with information it already has.
Anytime you find one of these, it could be part of a larger ring.
North Carolina's Employment Security Department has made efforts to close employment fraud loopholes within state agencies.
We're cross-matching with the DMV, we're cross-matching Department of Revenue, we're cross-matching with the NDNH, and we're actually cross-matching with ourselves.
What's left Gerald disheartened? He immigrated from Canada for a job and did it the right way.
I came to this country myself as on an L1 visa. Then I went through the process of getting a green card, and on September 6, 2001, I became a citizen.
Now he's cleaning up the mess from someone else who wasn't as above board. He's scrambling to protect what's left of his credit at $150 a month for credit monitoring. The Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division says lock your credit and question everyone who asks for your Social Security number.
A lot of doctors' offices ask for it, but they may not necessarily need it. Even government agencies sometimes don't need it.
Gerald has no idea what future problems he'll face. He could face an IRS audit next year or in years to come. The problem remains the person who did this is still out there, knowing there's no repercussion to using someone else's Social Security number. Next time, it could be yours.
That's the problem. The problem is, you know, who made her that card? That's the guy that the cops are trying to get.
Unfortunately, in investigating this story, we found very little accountability. ICE is in charge of auditing E-Verify, but only focuses on federal and military contracts, which leaves hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide unchecked. Even the state, while requiring businesses to E-Verify, doesn't require itself to audit those businesses to see if they're following the law. We've got a lot more information on how you can protect yourself on our website at WLOS.com. Jennifer Emmert, News 13.